if we are getting to the stage 5 of autonomous driving, there is probably a chance of getting hacked, so the system or the car. So is there a way that you can prevent this completely or fully, that a car cannot be hacked, or is there always a chance that it can be hacked?
I love this question. This is, you're really getting into the topic that's really my passion, yeah? So, if you look at today's vehicle architecture, I mean, it's so easy to hack into this car. Pretty much anybody can do it, but it's not happening. Any idea why it's not happening? Why aren't people doing it? It's not that human beings are, we know that people will do it if it's possible. Why aren't they doing it? What do you think? Payoff is one thing, and second thing is there are other targets which are much easier and they're getting more money, like ransomware and everything. So the entire, the internet criminal industry, if you may call it, is focusing totally on something different. Here's what's going to happen. Those things will be more and more difficult to hack into, and then they'll look for easier targets. And it's just a question of time this will happen to our cars. Now, is there any way to prevent it? The question is yes and no. It is possible, 100% prevention. So what we do when we think about such things is we draw an attack tree. An attack tree is you think about an attack from an attacker's perspective, and then you think of how can you access that. Imagine that somebody wants to steal the key of your car, yeah? So what are the possible ways? One is even that they physically steal it from you. That's there. Now, and then we assign probabilities. How probable are they? And cost. What is the cost of an attack? If the asset that you're trying to protect, in this case, it's your vehicle, if the asset is more expensive than the cost of the attack, only then it's interesting. If it's the other way around, if the asset has lower cost than the cost of your attack, nobody will, in a sane mind, do it. I'm not saying nobody will do it. You might have some emotional reason to do it, but there is no economic incentive to do that. Yeah. So what we typically, if an OEM comes to us and tells us to do this kind of analysis, what we do is we consider Moore's law, because technology will be cheaper and more faster with time. Moore's law, in 18 months, everything will be doubled and cheaper. And we think about 20 years lifespan of a car. We compute what will be the possibly the latest technology in 20 years. And with that computation power, what will be the cost of cracking this car? And if that cost is higher than the cost of the vehicle, we're safe. This is how we solve this problem, because it's unrealistic to think that you'll be protected. If quantum computing comes, everything will be, apocalypse anyway. Nothing will work anymore. But that's a whole different discussion for another thing. The point I'm trying to make is there's no way, or it's not feasible to protect to up to 100%.